Welcome to the WION podcast. In this episode, we explore the high-stakes tug-of-war over AI regulation in the United States, revealing how Trump's voluntary framework pits Silicon Valley innovation against Wall Street security concerns in a race for control. Trump's voluntary AI framework sets the stage for industry clashes. The framework reflects a light-touch, federal regulatory approach that emphasizes innovation, preemption of state AI laws, and reliance on existing legal regimes. Advanced AI capabilities make our nation stronger, but also introduce new national security considerations that require coordinated action across executive departments and agencies, the order says. It was a direct contradiction to U.S. President Donald Trump's promise of removing any guardrails before taking office. Even though his baseline philosophy still remains pro-laissez-faire, Trump's order promoting advanced artificial intelligence innovation and security, released on June 2nd, establishes a framework for the federal government to vet the national security risks of the most advanced AI systems and encourages voluntary cooperation between companies and federal agencies. The key word to be noted is voluntary. Following the launch of the Claude Mythos by Anthropic on April 7th, the U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and outgoing Fed Chair Jerome Powell held an emergency meeting with the Wall Street executives. Anthropic released a report titled, "Assessing Claude Mythos Previews Cybersecurity Capabilities." Mythos, within a few weeks of automated and human testing, successfully identified over 10,000 high or critical severity security flaws in major software systems, setting off alarms in Washington. The meeting was held in mid-April, but was not about interest rates, not over tariffs, nor oil prices due to the Iran war, but specifically over cybersecurity risks linked to Anthropic's Mythos AI model. The attendees included the CEOs of Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Goldman Sachs. It was hastily arranged, not pre-planned. In the meeting, they were briefed about the security risks, which created a global alarm, even in India. On April 23rd, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman chaired a meeting with Reserve Bank of India, National Payments Corporation of India, Indian Banks Association, and Indian Computer Emergency Response Team officials, calling the Mythos threat unprecedented. Following a meeting with Anthropic's India team, officials appeared to have agreed that models used in the sensitive sector must be hosted on Indian servers for regulatory, security, and jurisdiction risks. The day after the meeting, Anthropic revealed it was releasing a version of Mythos to a select group of companies under an initiative called Project Glasswing. Participants include Amazon, Apple, and JP Morgan, with the idea that these firms will get a head start on strengthening their defenses before the model becomes more widely available. On May 21st, US President Donald Trump cancelled an executive order signing, citing that he didn't like certain aspects of it. Just hours before the signing of the executive order, David Sachs, Trump's former crypto and AI czar, intervened against the 90-day mandatory review window. He warned that a 3-month government-mandated freeze would cripple the fast-moving tech sector and hand a massive advantage to China. After the cancellation, another round of frantic negotiations started, which had all the frontier model executives and legacy tech giants, including Sam Altman, Dario Amodei, Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Jensen Huang, Tim Cook, and David Sachs, to name a prominent few. They lobbied to change the 90-day mandatory blocking window and reduced it to a 30-day voluntary review to salvage the security framework while keeping the competitive edge. Anthropic welcomed Trump's executive order. Sam Altman publicly praised the compromise, stating that the executive order gets the balance right. Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM, said that it hit the Goldilocks spot. The tech CEOs intervened at the last minute to get rid of the European-style regulatory framework and established a laissez-faire framework with more autonomy. However, cybersecurity executives remained deeply wary of the practical implications of the executive order's voluntary framework lack real accountability. The sequence of events that led to the signing of the executive order shows the tug-of-war happening within the White House. It appears that the free market crowd won this round, but the fact that an order was passed shows that a populist regulator tension remains alive. Thanks for tuning in to this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.